Alright everybody, Bald&curious here. I was practicing for the IDPA match, so I can take that off. Coming here today with another versus video. And this is a big versus, alright? We got Sig Sauer X5, P320 X5, and Grand Power Q100. So this is not exactly apples to apples because although this is full-size gun, they're both full-size gun. This is a racing gun, this is not. Go ahead and watch my original video where I wasn't too happy about the trigger on a Grand Power with a really long reset. Now, after my modification, this is all using a stock parts, just a little modification to reset significantly less, and the gun shoots real nice. I'm real happy with it. Still not on par with the Excalibur. Excalibur still has a ridiculous reset, but the weight wise on this is just as Excalibur. You can actually take some of the weight down, since trigger itself moves. Basically the only thing that moves there is a return spring. You can probably mess with that, but right now I'm happy with what it is. The X5, I understand there's a gray gun triggers, there's upgrades you can do to it, but reset and the weight, I'm actually pretty happy with the stock trigger. What I want to compare is how they both shoot. So we'll do like always, we'll do side by side, akimbo style. We'll start with the X5 in the right hand, Q100 in the left. After 5 rounds, we'll switch. So back, you guys you be the judge. Switch hands. Okay, now I don't know if you can tell, there's a significant weight difference between these guns. To be honest, I have no clue what it is, but I'll annotate it, I'll research it, but you can definitely feel a difference in the guns itself. Not to mention you got a big ass magazine in X5. But I don't know if it's my bias towards Grand Powers, but that rotating barrel still makes it for a soft shooting gun. So there's shooting this opposed to this, I don't feel this has any actual advantage. The only advantage I would give it is the stippling. That the grip's real nice, and a high beaver tail. The Grand Power, I had to add the stippling. The stippling they have on a thing is virtually non-existent, so maybe that's something they should address. And the trigger. This trigger was worked on. If the Grand Power would, if they actually listen to me and listen to the people and stop talking about a couple hundred guns that you sell, you probably sell a couple thousand if you fix the trigger. The way the way this trigger comes out of factory, opposed to all the other triggers that they have, every single Grand Power that they make has a really nice reset. Even the little P11, even my Extreme, every one of them, the reset's the same. This just has a lighter springs and whatnot, so it's lighter trigger, but the reset is exactly the same on all the guns. So for the life of me, I don't understand why they did it this way, and why they don't fix it, especially when I found a cheap solution. They just had to go back to the drawing board and redesign a couple of things. They can use all the stock parts. But besides that, it's even with the long reset, if you don't mind that, it's still a good shooting gun. I hope after that somebody from GP will come and actually make make a correction, or they'll make some kind of kit, or they'll make a version 2 with a better trigger for the people that actually appreciate the trigger. Now, price-wise, again, this is the half the price of this. So this is more compared to the Canik pistol, although I think it's actually a little more expensive than Canik pistol. But if so, it's only a couple of bucks. But still, you know, shoots like a dream. So I'm gonna start yapping and go shoot a little more. We got some steel in the distance. Can't really bring the camera closer for now, so let's bring some steel, and Q100 is the first. Kind of hard to read because all the steel is angled, but hope you can see how soft shooting the gun is. Now, the X5. Okay, that's not to say the X5 is not soft and flat shooting gun. It's just for some reason I still prefer this one. Sue me. As always, have fun, keep shooting.